morning. Hello everybody. Welcome to my channel. My name is Chrissy and today I'm going to be giving you a prediction reading for the 4th of February. Oh my gosh, I can't believe we're in February, guys. First off, I just wanted to say thank you guys for all your feedback about what freedom means to you. I've still got to get back to a few of your comments as well. We're having some great little conversations over this, guys, aren't we? Because we all have a different take on it, and it's just interesting to see where each other's sort of coming from. I got another one this morning, just briefly. I've got to go back and answer it. Elon Musk on my channel. You actually had a very good point. I just spotted at the end there, and you said that freedom is not on paper. And I think that's a very good point. And it reminded me of what we've all been through, because really, if you think about it, freedom is not on paper. And most of us agree that it is an internal feeling. And we shouldn't be dictated to by QR codes and everything on paper. What gives you your freedom? A vaccine, a travel vaccine passport. You know, this is a kind of crap. Sorry, I've got a very scratchy throat today, which means a lot of people need their voices heard. So that's what I'm getting today, guys, is that's a good point. And you guys have all got brilliant points about what freedom really is and what it means to us, because it does mean a lot to us. I mean, we've managed to find freedom in this absolute chaos of a circus show that we've been living through for 3 years and still continuing to live through. So I guess, you know, that's what it's about. It's that internal feeling of feeling free inside. That's why we get the visuals of the eagles and the white-winged doves and all these kind of visuals sitting on the mountain. There's these real sense of peace. Oh yes, the white dove means peace. Sorry guys, I was close. It's about those feelings. That's what freedom means to a lot of us. So thank you so much for that, guys. Someone also mentioned that it would be nice if more people hit the like buttons. I have to agree with that. Look, the more that we comment, hit the like buttons, the more it spreads the video, because the algorithm picks that up, of course, but it also shows people that my video is worth watching. So the more that the like buttons hit, I know we all do that. If you tap on a video, you go, oh, well, that's got a lot of likes, it must be worth viewing. So it's kind of a subconscious thing, I guess, that maybe helps people. So please feel free to hit the like buttons, guys, and always comment. You know, I try to get back to all of you, and I love hearing back from you. And you guys are great at letting me know and confirming what's actually currently going on in your countries. Example, Britain, with all the protest strikes. It was so brilliant, you guys. If you haven't checked it out, go check out my Chrissy Fitzgerald Psychic Life Coach page. I try to get as many little videos and things on there as I can to keep us all in the loop. I think that's about all. So I'm going to close my eyes, guys. We'll get started. Hope you're all going really well. It's Saturday morning here. It's about 10 o'clock. So I'll get started and we'll see what comes up. God, someone keeps writing... Is it you not giving up? Someone keeps writing Thunderbirds are go. Now, I know most of us here have probably grown up watching the show The Thunderbirds. It's such a great show. Every time I see that little rocket ship visuals and that comment, it just takes me back, because I was a huge fan of Thunderbirds and Virtual and all the... I can't even remember their names. My favourite actually was Miss Penelope and Parker. My daughter and I... when she gets in the car, sometimes we joke around, because sometimes she sits in the back to play her music, and I'll go, "Where to, milady?" And we just joke around, and she goes, "Oh, to school, please, Parker." So we have this like running joke. So Thunderbirds is like, yes, very well loved in my house. So yeah, that's the energy I'm getting, but this is the energy for the waking up process. It's that. So if you think of the Thunderbirds, and I know most of you watched it, it was this animated puppet show that was created in the 60s. It was huge, and it's still huge today. They've actually made remakes of it, but they're not as good as the original, but they're still pretty good. And they used to save everybody. They were this hidden force of, I don't know what you'd call it. They were like a family kind of thing, and they all worked together, saving people from the bad guys. There was always this bad guy in it too, guys. oh, he was like bald, and did he have a black moustache or something? Anyway, there was always the evil villain one in it who was always out sabotaging everything. But the Thunderbirds are go. Now, what I'm getting is these, we've started the energy shift, meaning the awakening process is happening. So getting that quote, so someone, I'm sure it's you, not giving up. Who is it? It'll come to me. Thunderbirds are go. So it's ignited. It's like showing me the rocket ship of the Thunderbirds taking off. And it's all go. There's all action now. And see, we're like these little background people. If you think of us as the Thunderbird crew, well, the Braveheart biker, freedom fighter, maverick, rebel, BS detector, Thunderbirds now. Everything's starting to take off. Everything we've been trying to show people, let people know, well, it's taking off. And we're still, they're showing me, and that's why they're giving me this image. We're still like these quiet achievers that are still in the background because we don't do things for accolades. See, when you think of this show, The Thunderbirds, they never did it for accolades. They just did it because they had the skills, they had the knowledge, they had the know-how, and they wanted to do it. You'd see their swimming pool, like when they get the call, their buzzer would go off and be bzz, bzz, bzz. They'd get the call, and then the swimming pool would move, and then their little, I don't know what you called, I can't remember what you called it. Their spaceship would come up. It wasn't really a spaceship, it was like a little, I don't know what you call it. And off they'd go. And they'd go and rescue people, or they'd go and save people who are in a dire situation from the bad guy. And that's why we're getting that image now of the Thunderbirds. I'm just getting that really strong. Today, I've got to have some tea, guys. And I think what the guys are saying is we're very unintrusive. We've done this in a very subtle way over 3 years. We did put ourselves in people's faces in the very beginning with a lot of our protest marches, but now we're taking that step back and looking at things from afar. I heard there's actually a big march happening here in Australia too, guys. I think it's in Canberra again in a couple of weeks. But I'm thinking it'd be a good time to step back and just watch that, I said to my husband, because we've fought our battles, we've done our fights, and we're still doing a lot in the background, if you think about it, just by being us. Just by showing people that you can still be free and navigate this and still stay true to your own beliefs and stay in your strength and power. So that's why I'm getting that Thunderbird energy. That's such a funny show, isn't it? Thunderbirds are go. And Virtual was he the Brainiac? I think he was the Brainiac. And they were like these marionette, well, they were these puppets. Such a great show. But we're not the puppets. We don't have any strings attached to us. We're just doing our own thing. That's the difference. Okay, let's see where else we go. But I am getting that energy strong that the shift has begun. And we're still over here being inconspicuous. Yeah, that's just what I'm getting. Because we don't do things for the accolades. We never have. We've just done it for the truth to come out. We just want the truth to come out. Okay. I've been seeing that. I don't know if you guys remember him, that bald guy. It just reminds me of Cotton Swab, that bald guy in Thunderbirds. I can't remember his name. He was like a Dr. Evil kind of character. I'll post a video. If I can find a video, I'll post it on my Facebook page, guys. Go and check it out. It's so funny. Good for a laugh. Always good for a memory. All right, let's see where else we go. Yeah, I'm getting England's rising. Things aren't going to stop. The momentum's building over there with the little people fighting back. The shift has begun. This is so good. These global leaders, I'd say Sushi and all that, and even Charles will probably be shocked. They're going to hit wave after wave. The people are going to keep hitting. Oh, this is so good. See, it's the ripple effect. Like I said yesterday, when some people stand up, it gives the others courage to come and stand up because they know they're safe in numbers. It's like when you do get a big, even though it can get a bit out of control, but the fact that there's strikes, see, they don't get hit so hard from the government when there's strikes. I always say that. So people know it's a safer way of standing against your government. She's not going to get hit with capsicum spray and rubber bullets and all that stuff, because it's just a peaceful protest or peaceful strike about money and lack of staff and all these kind of things. So this is still going to continue to happen. Oh, so good. So don't think it's a one-off event over there. It's starting to build momentum. Oh, this is what we want to hear, guys. Getting into 2023. The momentum is building. Oh, we get so excited, don't we? We get so... Oh, I'm drinking like one of those, isn't it? It's polite if you make a noise, isn't it, in China or Japan? Sorry, guys. I'll try and be a bit quiet. Okay. Let's see where else we go. God, now this is interesting. I'm getting a crossover here of words. I'm getting terminal, meaning like, I'm getting like bus, train, tram terminal, meaning final pickup, like destination. Terminal. It's where things stop, like the bus terminal. I'm getting this is where things stop. Oh, let's hope this is around the jab wheel. I don't think so though. And then I'm also getting that this is making people terminally ill. So I'm getting, this is really bad, isn't it, guys? But I'm getting the two words crossing over. Oh, hang on. Let me see where I go with this. They're giving me, to do with this like bus terminal and train terminal, tram terminal, it's like the end of the road. It's like if you haven't got a ticket, you can't continue on. And we know this is what they're rolling out a lot of. You know, you can't get past your 15-minute city zone, can you? This is the kind of thing that's going to start to be implemented now. There's like this finish, this terminal, like it's an end road. Like there's an end to the road. Oh, sorry, I'm probably confusing you guys. Hang on a minute. It's because I'm getting two things at once. We know these we know now these jabs are really causing harm to people, and some of them are very terminal. I think a lot of you guys are onto it in Thailand. The is it the king's daughter? She's 44, and she's got, I think she's still in a coma. I don't even know. She had a severe reaction, I think, to the third jab. Anyway, he's fighting back against it now, and fingers, guys, that something really good comes of this. And so it should. I mean, this is just insane what they're doing. So I'm getting this crossover of people being terminally ill, long term. This is sort of long term, but it's making them ill. Because they talk about people being terminally ill, don't they? Some people get diagnosed with cancer, they're terminally ill, meaning there's an end date they're giving you, or there's an end road. Well, I'm getting that as well, but I'm getting it, oh, hang on a minute. Too many messages coming in. I don't like that word, it's terrible, isn't it? And see, it's not like lockdowns, it's like an end road. It's like the block. Oh, that's what they're saying. The blockages are going to go up this year. They're going to start. And this is why people are going to stand up. Because they're finally going to see what's happening. The blockages are going to start. People are going to be, again, stop from travelling, moving around. We always knew it was coming, guys, didn't we? The terminal. It's like the trains hit the final terminal. And things are going to start stopping. The movement's going to start stopping. People won't be able to move around. We know that's happening in England. They're not even hiding it over there, guys, are they? Oxford, and they're starting it somewhere else too. Oh, can't remember, but they are starting it in another suburb as well. So you're getting hit hard. We know Sushi's onto it, trying to get his little plan out. So that's what I'm getting. There's going to be a lot of this, and they're not going to say lockdowns, because they know that would cause the whole world to rise up. They're going to use this restriction post, but it's going to be a blockage. They're going to be blockages, and we know there's a lot of blockages happening in a lot of people's arteries, don't we? So I'm getting this real crossover at the moment of just the word terminal. Oh my God. This is not good. This is not good, but no one listens to us, so it's not our fault, guys. So we have to release these things and let that go. But this is about blockages, restrictions. There's a lot of that coming out this year with the reset. Oh, yesterday on the news, they had Elbow here with all his, yes, all the premiers from around Australia at their big important meeting. And they were talking about, yes, health and how the health industry needs a big overhaul. Yep, in Australia, apparently, lots of changes have to be made and they've got to really consider the little people. So nothing's actually been announced yet, though. So I keep thinking, uh-oh, this is very bad, because what they're talking about is they need to take the pressure off the health system because it's just too much pressure, meaning AMBO's backing up, hospital nurses overworked. So they're having these very big important meetings, and it's all very official that they're making a lot of changes. Now, when you and I know any of these leaders globally, when they're making big decisions and changes, us little people are never involved. So I'm thinking it's going to be something that's actually not going to help the little people. And when we tend to think of the health industry and making changes, you kind of, we do get this little like voice balloon that goes up to this little visual of the word big pharma. So I'm guessing that big pharma's got something to be made out of all this. So I do think Australia's in for a lot this year. I feel like we're going to get hit hard soon because they haven't come out and said what they're going to do. It could be around the, I talked to you guys about the medical, these medical facilities that are going to be in between hospitals and doctors' surgeries that you're going to be able to go to. And of course, remember I said yesterday, it'll be easier access to quickly whiz in and get the jab. It'll probably end up, it's that silly, isn't it? They just want more jabs in arms. We know they do because it's all about a dollar. But you can probably just do a drive-through. I think you could actually do a drive-through during the CV virus. I bet in America you could. You could just drive through, hand them your details and zip out the window, poke you with the picky, and off you drive. So it's probably going to become more of this sort of drive-through. Oh, probably literally too. That wouldn't even surprise me at all. Like, you pay your money because you'll probably have to start paying for your jabs now. I don't even doubt it. You pay your money at the first window and then I'll drive through to the second window and it'll be done by robots probably. But anyway, so there's all this stuff happening in Australia. So I'll keep you informed as to what's about to happen there, guys, because it's obviously going to be something big. I don't like it. It's not good. It's not good. But we know these things are globally. So whatever you guys share here on my channel, it helps all of us to understand what's going on, because pretty much what's happening in New Zealand will end up happening in Canada or Sweden or Germany or Australia or everywhere. How's America at the moment? You guys, honestly, it's all happening over there. So that's what's happening in Australia. There's something very big. And I'd say it's they're showing me the rollout carpet in Australia, and we're getting all the doctors' things, pictures on it. So it's got the stethoscope, the blood pressure checks, it's got the needles, it's got everything. It's got all mask pictures. Oh, great, more masks. So we're getting the health, oh no, rollout carpet. This cannot be good. Actually, my husband and I were saying the other night, like when you watch the news, because we watch it as a comedy show, really, as you know, and they actually, every second, and you guys are probably the same, I'm sure, in England, America, wherever you're living, every second article on the news, once upon a time it used to be around current things and what was going on in your country and all this stuff, and now every second thing is about health and pharmaceutical. Oh, we found this new drug cure thing for cancer, and we need more funding for this, and yeah, the health systems need to be propped up more. Everything's about health. The mosquito viruses, we know how it all goes. It's all happening. Or just everything is about health. But it's sort of more about that big pharma kind of health. Not just, getting healthy and that. It's more about, they're always showing people in the white, I'll say, COVID denial bubble suits in the labs working on the next, how they're going to save everyone from the viruses. It's more that kind of image. We get tons of that on the news here. Everything's really changed. It's all the subliminal messages, see? Fear, fear, fear. We know how it works. Okay, let's see where else we go. Yeah, I'm just getting that. I've been saying for a few weeks now that people are waking up and coming out of the mass psychosis. And I really believe they are. It's like they're shaking themselves off. You think of if you wash a dog and then the dog always has to shake itself off. This is quite normal. It's a release of energy. They say that when you've got a dog who's in really up energy, once they have a shake or a big yawn, that means they've brought themselves down in their energy and they're a bit calmer. It's a release of energy. So I'm getting that for these people. They're showing me that it's like they're half unzipped these bubble denial suits and they're having a really good shake. They're shaking like all their body off. It's like that. It's like I said the other week. It's like a bear coming out of hibernation over winter. I think it's winter, isn't it? They have a yawn and a stretch, and then they have a big shake. Ooh, might make a big sound or something like that. Well, that's what the people are coming out of. They're coming out of the mass psychosis. It's like they've been in hibernation for 3 years, and they're finally waking up. That's just the image I'm getting, and they're having a big shake. So this is good because the world's about to be shaken up, isn't it? So I am getting that still, that a lot of them are coming out of the mass psychosis. I know that's hard to believe, and we still think, God, they must be bloody in it because they're not waking up, but they are waking up. That many people, example, France or Paris, Germany, and now England, they're coming out of the mass psychosis. That many people wouldn't stand up unless they were waking up. So this is great, guys. I'm still getting that image. Shaking like a dog. Okay. I'm getting people are retracting. People are retracting a lot of their statements. And I think we could all agree on TV and this kind of thing, people are backtracking. They're retracting things they've said. They're trying to cover it up. God, we know Bill Gates is. He doesn't even hide it. This is just an example, but a lot of them are doing this. They're trying to do the cover up. The lightly, if we just cover it up, it's not our fault. It was, and they notice how they always use the word trial. Well, these were only trial vaccines. So now, as Bill Gates would say, we've got to improve them. Notice how nothing is mentioned of how they destroyed people's lives. People lost their jobs. They probably lost their homes, couldn't feed their kids. People ended up on the streets living. We know the enormity of what happened. We've all experienced. If you're on my channel, we've experienced the way that we were treated, and now it's all becoming truth. Everything that we fought for and everything we saw coming is becoming the truth, and it's coming to fruition. And now these monsters, tyrants, dictators they're retracting their statements by covering them up. They're saying, well, we know that Big Pharma's exempt from any vaccine injuries, but they're saying they were trials. So, of course, when anything's rushed through, there's always going to be side effects and things like that. They're downplaying it. We know that they are because they want it to all go away. They don't want to have to deal with all this. They don't want to be questioned about all this. They want us all to move on and just for us to stay quiet and just hush up now, everybody, and let's just move on and improve these jabs and keep getting jabs in arms like the drive-through jab event. That's what I'm getting. They're retracting. Then they know they have to because they sound so stupid. Yeah, but unfortunately, as we know, even on my channel, all the control of the platforms and the algorithms, Catherine, you type things in like 3 or 4 times before it even gets to me. And half the comments I don't even get, guys. So if I haven't replied to you, apologies, because I just haven't seen your comment. We know what goes on. They'll take a day to load my videos sometimes. I can put one on and bang, it's there within minutes. And the next day, it can take a whole day, which affects my algorithms again. Because on the graph, so I can go into my analytics, guys, and my videos are going up, and then suddenly they'll exclude a day out of it and your videos go right down. So this affects the patterning of your loading and all these things and your views for the month. So they're very, very clever. We know they are. If I disappear, guys, go and find me on Rumble. You know that would be my second choice. But we'll keep pushing through because we need to fight these one-sided platforms, don't we? Anyway, I know you guys get frustrated. I sure do, I tell you that. But as you guys know, I don't do this just for the accolades and all that and the money. God, I certainly couldn't do it for the money. They don't pay you a fortune on YouTube, guys. I mean, you also have to pay for your Squarespace, and plus, you know, it's certainly not about the money. I'll put it that way. I just do it because I love doing it, and it's what I want to do. And we've built this little community here. It's so cute, isn't it, guys? I love the way you guys all chat to each other because we all understand the frustrations and what we're all going through. Anyway, enough of that. Okay, let's get back to the read. I'm getting, behold, China. China is really pushing forward. They are. Did you see Trump talking about China and how we need to call out the Biden and everything? It's like Trump's already Prime Minister, isn't it? He's got such a presence about him. Look, whether you love him or hate him, it's irrelevant. He's got strength of character. And that's what people love. They love someone who's got strength of character. Did you see the bit of footage between Clinton and Biden when Clinton lost his notes and Biden came and pretended to help him find his notes? Remember, I got Clinton's face a few months ago, guys, so not sure what's going on there, but maybe if you're in America, you can let us know a little bit more about that. But I did get Bill Clinton's face, remember, probably about 2 months ago. I got it really clearly. I saw his face. So maybe it's not Obama, maybe it's Clinton who's been behind Biden. We don't really know, do we? We never know. We're always in the dark, aren't we? Well, no, we're not. We're always in the light. They just try and keep us in the dark. Okay. Getting Times Square. You might have people standing up in Times Square soon. I am getting that. I'm seeing a lot of people around everything in America. You guys have got to stand up against everything. You have. I'm getting abortion. I'm getting the racism stuff. How's the racism stuff? It is getting crazy. It's getting crazy. I saw something on Sky News last night about those 5 police who beat up that black guy. And see, they can't do the Black Lives Matter things because the 5 cops were black. And now they're actually saying it's still a racial target because they were influenced by their environment, by the white people in their environment. Yes, the news can just make anything up and tell people anything. It's just absurd. So I can imagine how crazy it must feel living in America. Let us know, you guys, like what you're going through living over there. But it's just a circus show, isn't it, at the moment? Oh, we so need Biden gone so you can get some stability. It's just nuts. They're just making stuff up. So I reckon you're going to get people standing up to everything. There will be signs about everything. Cost of living, abortion, racism, like I just said. It'll be everything. There'll be people fighting back. I am getting that. Times Square in New York, isn't it? I'm just seeing that. That's what I'm seeing. And there'll be a lot of people, like thousands and thousands. That's what I'm seeing, which is good. Because, you know, and I don't think the government will do anything. They'll just let that go ahead. Government won't fight that because I think they can see it's coming. Oh my God. And it'll also be, as we know, corruption around voting. We talk about that a lot on my channel. We all know about the corruption, don't we? Oh, it's so rigged. It drives you crazy. What's the point of everyone bothering and wasting their time to vote? We know they already make the decision for us. Let's hope that changes one day. I think Trump knows that was a little rigged. All right, let's see what else we get, if there's something to close with. God, I'm getting this song at the moment. People are people. We've had that before. People are people, and you know what they mean. You and I can get along so orderly, or something like that. People are people. I don't know who sings it. It's an older song, guys. But what I'm getting is like people are people. We're all just sort of, it's showing me like just a heap of people just all getting around and intermingling and mixing again. And that's what we're getting more back to that. But when you think about people just, they sort of showing me that crossing the street energy again. We had that the other week. We explained that it was like crossing a road in, for example, China. And there's just all this massive people just all mixing together. See, no one knows who's who. And the thing is, no one really cares. Like, we're getting to that point again, even with the jab wheel. Like, remember how people were so anti-unvax because we were spreading the disease, apparently. Well, now I'm getting that people don't care. People don't care about all that stuff now. People don't care if you're rich, if you're poor. Everybody, and we know why, because these government elites are squashing everybody down. So the middle class is coming down to the lower class. We've always known that on my channel. That's what they're doing. That's their plan. So everyone's like intermingling together now. So I'm getting this people are people, and it's all very chaotic. It's very chaotic energy. It's fast and it's chaotic, and that's what I'm getting at the moment. And that could also be around people coming together and protesting and striking back. Because you think about it, if you're all at a big protest, you really don't know who anyone is, or who's jabbed or who's unjabbed, or who's rich or who's poor. So there's this big mixing of people. So let's hope that this visual is about people coming together. The little people and peasants, I call us. So people are people. People are just people. I've always known that, and it's something that I've always tried to look at people equally. You know, I've worked with people, for example, on a committee here in my hometown who were very, very well off and well-to-do. They owned a big accounting firm, and they were the nicest people. They never judged anybody. They always treated people as equals, and they were so wealthy, really well-to-do, and they were the nicest people. And I always remember thinking, wow, you know, that's how more people need to be. They need to be non-judging. So I am getting this mixing of people are people. Meaning people are realizing that they just need to come together as equals. Not as what the government's saying, that we're all equal down here and, you know, we're just all numbers. That's not what I mean. I mean we're all seeing each other as important, as we've all got something to bring to this world, is what I'm saying. Like, it doesn't matter if you're, for example, an accountant or a solicitor or a doctor, or, well, we won't go there, or whatever, or you're a garbage man, or you work at, you know, Big W or whatever. It doesn't matter what you're doing, you're still people. So I am getting a lot of this people coming together for an equal cause, which is the shift and the protests. It's happening, guys. It's so good. All right, hang on, let's see if there's something to close with today. Oh, they're giving me the song out of Greece. Oh, we get some funny music here, guys. And it's showing all of us, yes, us rebel, biker, freedom fighter, maverick, rebel, BS detector. Oh, what's the one I just said? Oh, Thunderbirds. Actually, I think, was that the name of the, oh, maybe that was the name of the car in Greece, but it's showing us all like John Travolta and all his cronies, all his mates on that car doing the go Grease lightning, you're going to the corner mile. Grease lightning, go Grease like you were again, which is a thrill. A grease lightning, da, 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 da. I know all you guys will relate to that song. You all love it. So that's the image I'm getting, meaning just keep going forward. That's the image I'm getting for us, guys. We're starting to have some wins. If you think of that, it's like we're in the race now. It's like, if you think about that race from Greece, the bad guy, oh, I can't think of his name, the bad guy. I can't think of it. But remember, he was like a real bad guy, and he had the dark car, and he was like racing along next to John Travolta in that, they were in that stormwater drain. Such a great scene. I'll put it on my Facebook page, guys. And it's just such a great song. Oh, it's such an upbeat song. And he has John Travolta has a real good win in that race. So this is what I'm getting. Then the image I'm going to leave you guys with today is the song Go Grease Lightning. Oh, it's almost like the car starts off in the beginning of that film clip as like this real bomb and all bedraggled and everything. And then suddenly it starts to, it's like the car awakens. I'm getting that image of the awakening process where the car like gets shined up and gets the flash engine in it. And like, this is what's happened to us guys. It's like we've emerged into these really more fancy cars. Like we've emerged into who we really are. And it's really allowing us to like take off in our energy now. And that's the image I'm going to leave with you today. We're starting to win this battle. It is a battle, and it's showing me us driving along with the car next to us representing that darkness. We're starting to take off like the Thunderbirds are go. That's what I'm getting. Oh, I'm going to leave you with that. They're not showing me the end of the race, but we can just say that, you know, we're emerging into these race winners. So that's what I'm going to leave you with today, the song Grease Lightning. Oh, that gives us some hope, guys. And they have all that clapping like. It's such a great song. Anyway, let's go watch that song today and it'll make us feel really upbeat. And we'll see the car next to us as the darkness that we're battling, but we're starting to push past it now. Let's hope all these other people waking up can emerge into their flash vehicles and get their real engines humming inside. This is not literally, this is just an analogy. And really start to push their lives forward and start to find that light. So that's what I'm going to leave you with today. Have a wonderful Saturday, everybody, and a wonderful weekend. I'll say goodbye from Australia. Don't forget the like buttons, guys. Please comment down below and subscribe if you haven't, and hit the bell notification so you know when my videos pop up. And I'll leave those couple of little videos on my Facebook page for you guys to check out. Thunderbirds are cool. It's so cool. Go check out Grease Lightning. All right, I'll say goodbye from Australia. Take care, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye, everyone. Bye.